positions for the arm that I work when they're in supine and in prone. And so there's a lot of different positions when we're working the shoulder because it's one of the joints with the most mobility. The wrists have the most mobility, but it's one of them that are constantly used, and it has tons of micro tearing from the top of the pectoral tissue, from the rear lat, from like our teres major and minor. All of that is going to be causing scar tissue building up around the socket itself, causing that retraction. And majority of people that come in, they're gonna either have like upper back or shoulder issues or like low back issues, but this is like a very common treatment as well because the shoulders are such an activated area. So when I begin, I'm always going to start with my airplane landing effleurage massage, but we want to start about at the medial ledge of the clavicle. So up in the top of the breast or pectoral tissue, I want to open that up because that's kind of where the shoulder's inserting at. So you're going to feel lots of bands and strands built up around here. So I'm going to begin at that medial border of the clavicle, and I'm going to work my way across the top of the pec or breast tissue, and then I work my way over top of this bone right here that I feel on this ledge. We have the acromion bone here, we have the head of the humerus, and then the humerus bone itself comes down to the elbow. And then of course we have the bicep and the triceps here, and then this muscle right here where the shoulder is the deltoid. So I'm going to be working, just playing my windshield wipers, and I'm pivoting. So while I'm here, depending on which shoulder you're working, and when we're doing it, it says like either face to face or face to feet. With the shoulder, I don't really care what direction you start. Your elbow just needs to be closest to the body because I don't want to be coming across like so and putting myself into contraction. So if I was working on that shoulder, I would be facing that way. Because regardless, face to face and face to feet, all I gotta do is look down and we're like right here together. So their comfortability level should be pretty neutral while you go to do this treatment. So when I go to work, we always start at that medial side of the clavicle. We're gonna work the top of the pectoral tissue and breast, working over the acromion bone. When we come to any muscle belly, yes, we have three here. We have the back of the tricep. We're gonna be working the side of that. We're gonna be working the deltoid and along the bicipital groove. The bicipital groove is just when you take your fingers and you push off your own bicep from the lateral side. You're gonna feel like that bone is right there. So I'm taking my bicep and I'm just pushing it almost like away to the side, and I can feel the bone right underneath, and that's gonna be the humerus bone. So that's the bone in the arm. So along that ledge, that's gonna be the bicipital groove. So when I work the muscle belly of the deltoid, the tricep, and the bicep, I just want to play my windshield wiper as I plow my way through middle, medial, and lateral. It's like any muscle belly that we work, but I'm using that humerus as a backboard to shave along. I'm going to stop about 3/4 of the way down, 2 to 3 inches above the elbow, because we're going to be doing elbows after anyways. After I've done that, right now her arm is 90 degrees down. I want to change the structure of the tissue.